Alrighty, so I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This I will be blatantly honest with y'all. If you guys enjoy my content, there's definitely gonna be videos coming out that are actually game footage stuff. But I wanted to cover tier list. I feel like it's been exactly a year, just about, or a little over a year now, since I started doing videos on every single weapon that has come out. And we hit a year, so that started with the lunar weapons, and it was very interesting covering them. And the fact that we've made it a year doing this stuff is like wild to me. But yeah, so I wanted to do a tier list on those videos or those weapons, on which weapons that I think that were actually decently good and okay, and just give you my blatantly honest opinion, because sometimes in the moment whenever I'm recording a video, I feel sometimes I'm a little biased because I see the weapon, I'm using it, and it feels good. But this is like an over review of those weapons again, I guess, if that makes sense. But basically that's what we're going to be doing. So I have a few videos lined up in the future. We're going to start with the lunar llamas because that's the ones that we're in right now. So if you guys know, did every single video on them. I actually probably should have named these because I don't think I'll remember half these. I know all of them start with like dragon, but actually no, I think I will remember them. If I don't, then I have Fortnite open in the background just in case. But I'm pretty sure that like I'm pretty sure I can remember these weapons. Yeah, just in case though, let's open them because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I got the reward. Yeah, okay, I think I'll remember these. But let's start off. First one, I actually already forgot. I think it's the dragon's breath. No, this is not the dragon's breath. The dragon fire. This one was actually very bad. If you guys don't remember, if you guys haven't watched the video, I'll link all those videos down below, or like, well, I guess yeah, all those videos. There's a decent amount of them. But if you guys don't know, this weapon was actually very like weak. The way I described it, if I remember correctly, was like a suppressed shotgun, and it felt like a pea shooter. It just didn't shoot. It didn't feel like I was doing damage. It didn't have any high numbers. Even with I think I ran a shrapnel headhunter in lead, I believe, with double crit damage or something like that. Even then, like, it wasn't that good. It was all right. I mean, like, it was probably one of the worst weapons that I used. Now next up is actually the dragon's might. I believe this is what it is. Yeah, the dragon's. Oh no, it's the dragon's breath. Okay, so which one's the dragon's might? No, that's the pistol. That's base game. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's a dragon's breath shotgun. So this shotgun was actually really fun to use. I think I kind of missed it a little bit whenever I did do the video, because what I did was I don't think I ran the proper perks, but it was really good even with the wrong perks on it. Basically the shotgun, it kind of shoots fireworks out, and then it just explodes on impact, and it just kind of like falls down, explodes. It does a little bit more damage whenever it hits other enemies. So and it wasn't bad. I think this was probably the best shotgun out of most of the videos that I've done in the last year. This was probably one of the more fun and better shotguns that I used. Now I want to give it S tier because it's not like one of those weapons that kill those enemies right away. You have to use a specific loadout, specific perks, but definitely one of the more fun ones that I used. Next up is the dragons. Actually, I don't like, it's crazy that I don't remember these or the names of these. The dragon's claw. See, I remember like the fang, the fist, the tooth. I remember those, the fury and the roar, but I don't remember, like, I think these are just because they were just, all right. I mean, the dragon's claw, I remember using it. If you guys don't remember the Roman candles, it shoots really weird. However, the Roman candles, whenever it shot an enemy, it would slow down and then it would explode, and it had increased headshot damage. It was good for defenders. I remember giving it to a defender. They'd shoot in the head, and then it would cause like a little explosion, which cleared those enemies out. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's one of those weapons that were like crazy good. I think Sculpt's weapons are very hard to use. However, I think it doesn't deserve D tier just due to the fact that it does cause an explosion, and it was okay with defenders. I want to give it B tier because it's not that great damage wise, but it was okay. And then next up, I already forgot the dragon spear. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a dragon spear. No, it's dragon's fang. Gosh, man, I'm bad at, it's like I didn't just look at these. So the dragon's fang, I remember this one actually. I think this was the very last video that I did on the dragon weapons. It was okay. Melee weapons are very weird whenever it comes to using them and whatnot, because using Luna, of course, like makes it better. However, I don't remember this weapon doing that well, but it was all right. I don't think it's as bad as a sniper, but I don't think it's like deserving of B tier. Like I definitely don't think this is like a great weapon that deserves B tier. I'm gonna put it in C tier. The only reason why I didn't put it in there because I just don't think I don't remember having a great moment with this. I mean, clearly it's been a year since I've used this weapon, but I don't remember having like one of those moments where like, oh yeah, I did that. It just was okay. Like I remember doing it damage and that's about it. So yeah, Dragon's Fist though, I will give this A tier. Actually, I'll give it B, but it's like higher. It's like the very high end of B tier. I'm not going to give it A tier because it is, once again, it's another melee weapon. It's not that great. However, it definitely did a lot better than C tier. I definitely remember doing it damage. I believe it had some of that knockback, so it caused enemies to, you know, slow down, get stunned and whatnot. So it wasn't as bad as, you know, the Dragon's Fang. But Dragon's Fist was all right. It was one of those weapons that were really good. Now the Fury. Oh, don't even get me started. The Fury is definitely S tier. The only reason why I say that is because I remember doing a video on this. I think it was the very first one. If you guys don't know, this weapon, I believe the 6 perk on it, I guess I could have probably just looked at the one that I have upgraded, but I believe you can have Roman candles on it. And I remember running Demolicious Penny in lead and shooting it. And I was trying to test out to see how many times I can get the, whatchamacallit, the Roman candles to spawn, and I couldn't get it. And then once it did spawn, it was kind of going crazy. And then I believe there is some affliction with the Roman candles. I don't know if I haven't proven this yet. Az could correct me if I'm wrong because he's in chat right now. I probably should have put chat on the screen because some people have opinions like Az saying Dragon's Might is top 3 shotguns but lock the fire W weapon. Yeah, I agree with that. Dragon's Fist is better. Yeah, no, I agree. Dude, he's actually right in my head. You guys will see in a second what I'm talking about. But back to the Fury. Great weapon. I think it's S tier. Now, compared to other rocket launchers, probably not the better ones, but in its classifications with this tier, definitely S tier. Next up, I'm actually going to do the Dragon's, what is this one called? The Dragon's, like, freaking, yeah, Dragon's Tooth. Wait, we have a fang and a tooth. Why would this one be a tooth? I guess because of, like, actually, I'm not going to question it. Dragon's Tooth, definitely better than the Spear. Not better than the Fury, though, or the Fist, I mean, because the Fist just has, like, any hardware weapon has that, like, a little bit of knockback on it, so it's easy to get eliminations. However, I remember the Dragon's Tooth, like, not doing great damage, but it had, I think, double attack speed, which with Paley Luna makes it a little bit better. But it's definitely C tier. I don't think this weapon deserves B tier at all. I mean, it's not one of those weapons that are amazing, but definitely there, you know? And then finally, this is the highlight of the entire video. If you guys haven't used the Dragon's Roar, this is actually, I think, proven the only weapon that actually has built-in affliction. This weapon is S tier, and without a doubt, no hesitation, definitely one of the better ARs, and on top of that, better one of the most unique ARs in Save the World. If you guys don't know, can have Roman candles. All these weapons can have Roman candles on it. However, this has built-in affliction. I remember Beast talking about it and saying how like he used it, it wasn't that good, but I used it and I was like one-shotting every enemy, minus like big enemies like Smashers. I think Husky Husk were like nearly like, I think I would one-shot it, including with affliction and Roman candle spawning. So decently good. But I remember Beast saying like he didn't like it. It wasn't that good, but I don't know, man. I personally think I enjoyed it. I think it's definitely one of the more unique ARs in Save the World. Definitely fun. Definitely, you know, I think these two weapons are the ones that you have to use. Definitely the shotgun too. I think the only reason why, once again, I don't think it gets S tier because there's definitely better shotguns out there. But for this list, I think A tier is perfectly placed. But yeah, this is my tier list for all the Lunar weapons. If you guys have any other opinions, let me know down in the comments. I think I might start doing live voting polls soon. I know Beast does them, and I think it would just be pretty cool to see what people, you know, think. But those would have to be like announced prior because, you know, I'm not as popular as Beast. But one day. Otherwise, yeah, this is my Lunar tier list. If you guys think I'm right, or if you think this is what you would say, let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, subscribe down below. There's a few more videos, tier lists that are coming out basically on all the weapons, so look out for those. As always, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.